try this one last time. So anyway, I contacted Boss Roland. Oh, first, talking to my friends, I did change the channel name. It's Jitboy1, then space, the angry guitarist in one word. Yeah. Disappointed didn't have quite the effect and the punch of the name. The disappointed guitarist. No, it doesn't work. Anyway, so I deep dive into the. Well, first I contacted Boss Japan, Australia, boy, and USA. And Bob at Australia wasn't so friendly. He turned out to be okay, but after I had to force him to listen to my reasoning of sending 3 different emails from 3 different continents to Japan in the hopes that one of them goes through, because one channel is not as good as 3. So in the global EQ, they cut it off at 12K in the high shelf. The global EQ, that's not good because I don't want to cut that much off of some of these cabs because you limited my cab. So give me the option for the tone. You have to have either one or the other. You can't cut off and have limited amount of cabs with limited amount of speakers and then cut off the highs. Global EQ should be set from low to maximum, and you should be able to control that. For me, I don't like to do that because when I use different cab options, it sounds like crap because you're using a global EQ. So I rather have the global EQ all flat and level, and then I would like the cab option like all the other modelers have, even Mooer. Cab options with different speakers with different frequencies, highs, mids, and then put the low and the high cut in the cab, not on the amp, not globally, but I can do it on the cab that I choose because not all cabs sound the same, and I'd like to tweak the cab to my liking. I rather have that than the mic option. Just saying. The last thing I said is they need to put a gate on the input so that you're not wasting a block. And boss, I know you like your noise suppressor, and it's really good in some applications. Some. But we need intelligent gates like an MXR Smart Gate or an ISP for high gain stuff. Because you're choking me off. Right here. You're choking it off. That's a high pitch frequency. That's where your 20K goes up here, not just this. But when you get up here, you're limiting my tonal ability up here. You really are. Please fix it. All you gotta do is do an update. A couple more heads. Cab block with some more cab options. With the high and low cut in the cab. Smart gates. You need some smart gates in there. And put one in your input. Put the noise suppressor on the input. Just saying. You could have blown it out of the park and actually competed with Fractal and Kemper. You could have heard them. You really could have. And you could have heard Line 6, which outsells you. Because Line 6 has the EVH head in there. And all metalheads love EVH. Yeah, I could go with a Rev Purple or a JVM Marshall. Yeah. Or Sodano. But you didn't put those in there. So you're limiting the high gain, and your quality of cleans is way up there, and your high gain's like sitting there going, we're hurting down here. But those options that you need to put in there also help the high gain settings as well. I don't want to put a global EQ because then the Tweed Deluxe, which isn't the same as a Marshall 4x12, you're cutting off the same frequencies. Why would I want to do that? You messed that up. You messed it up good. But the tuner, the size of the pedal board, the quality, the routing options, phenomenal. So here goes my patch. So what I did is, and boss, hire someone like me. Jack, don't do patches no more. Please. They're not that good. You're an incredible guitar player, nice guy. But your patches just... What am I going to use them for? Take the boost off. So that's basically no boost, just the amp, and I can go into this channel, which is a lead channel. Just ahead. Go back out of there. Turn the boost on. Go back into there, and now I add the XOD. And I got my lead channel with the high gain. Anyway, that patch has basically a booster and overdrive. So you got two channels, a lead channel and a rhythm channel. You can have the boost on each channel, the boost and the overdrive on each channel, or just the overdrive on each channel. So basically, it's almost like having 6 channels. And boss, you hear that noise suppressor choking out that note? So let me see. Go into effects real quick and see. See if I can lower it a little. Let me see the other suppressor. 43. Cut that down. Let's write it and see what happens. Executing. Complete. This will be noisy. Not too bad. So the suppressor chokes out the sound, but you can see I have a great, incredible patch you can gig with. You can roll off the volume. You got a regular amp, classic rock that you can roll off into almost a clean with like edge of breakup. Then you can put the boost on there, and you got like a nice, solid classic rock a rock sound, and you can go back and forth between the lead and the rhythm channel, or you can add the overdrive on there and get a metal sound and go between channels and solo. So you got 2, 4, 6 channels in one patch. Basically, boss, hire me. Sounds better than any of your gain channels in there. It does. And I call it super angry. No, I don't. But anyway, so those were my gripes about the pedal, and we're going to see. I'll let you know what Boss is going to say, because I don't know if they'll contact me, and if not, I'm going to call them direct after the year. I'm going to call Japan. I already called them. I called Australia. I will call somebody and get to the bottom of it and explain why, and why they're being outsold. This could have been the pedal of all pedals. And if they do this, like I said, they can update the 1000, and you guys got all those options as well. And it would be incredible, because then you get the flagship and this one with that ability, and it would be incredible. Anyway, please like, subscribe, join, hit the bell notification, but please subscribe. Like the videos, but subscribe. Subscribe. We're off to see the wizard. No. Anyway, subscribe, and it helps my algorithms. I don't want no money from anybody, except Boss if they hire me to do their patches. Jack, no offense. Anyway, get me on the Rick Beato show. I got a bone to pick with Rick and Rat. I do. I really do. I got some bones to pick. Try to get me on there. Start texting Rick Beato through Facebook and through YouTube. Jitboy1, the angry guitar player, wants to come on your channel. He's got a lot to say. And, again, like, subscribe. I'll let you know about the Boss, what they reply. If not, I'll call them. And I got a video coming up, and it's going to be a real short one, probably 5 minutes long. And it's going to help you for publishing. Before you publish your music and release it to the public, you're going to want to protect yourself, because there's scumbags in every field, and they will rip you off. I've met great doctors to scumbag doctors, to incredible police to scumbag police, to, they're in every field. And it's unfortunate that they get in there because of the money, but not everybody's a great person. Somebody will rip you off at some time, somewhere. I mean, look at FTX, for God's sakes, I just watched a thing on YouTube about a guy who won the lottery and put all his money in the bank and lost all his properties because the bank put his money into some kind of dividend, and they said, we lost it all. Millions. How does the bank lose your money? Sounds like a scam to me. He won a big lotto. It was like 30 million. Put all his money in one. That's why you don't put all your money in one bank. They're only insured up to 1 million, 1.2. So if you win, you got to space all your money out into different banks. In case that bank falls, you still got the others. That way you don't give them all of your money. Gave me 100 million, I might close too. FTX style. But I wouldn't have stayed in the Bahamas. My ass be in Portugal or something. 10 beautiful Portuguese women. Yeah, and I wouldn't be angry no more. But anyway, please like and subscribe the video, and I'll let you know what goes on with I'll do the copyright thing, because you want to protect yourself before you get it copyrighted. So you're gonna do it yourself. Like, I call it the poor man's copyright, but we'll get into that, and then in the next video, and then that'll help you. Again, I do like the Boss pedal. I'll probably keep this GX and get more into it, and I hope they update it. I really do. I hope they put those updates in there, because then they got a diamond, not gold. They got diamond right here. Because already it sounds great. I like it. Like I said, I could gig with this. Absolutely. Even with the boost on there, you can still solo on the rhythm channel. Sounds good. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not as good as a fractal, but it could be. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and look out for the next video. It'll help protect you, and we'll get into some more stuff. And everybody, give me ideas what you want. I mean, if you want to learn songs and stuff, if you want me to go through some parts, I've played millions of covers. Probably, literally. I've taught when I was younger. I've played in cover bands. I've helped other bands out and learned 30, 40 songs in 2 days and go out and play with them. How I do it, I don't really know. But I have lots of songs in my head. There's so many songs I forget what they are. But anyway, if you want that stuff, and then we'll get into some of the recording and stuff. And I got a shred video coming up too. I'm working on that. All right. So peace out, like and subscribe, and have a happy new year. Don't drink and drive, because you'll be angry once you get arrested. You'll be pissed off at yourself. Like and subscribe later.